Hi, welcome back to Lee Capital Trading. This is video 5 of a 12 video series on technical analysis. My name is Eddy Lee, and in the past videos we learned about candlestick patterns, support and resistance, and now we're zooming out because everything we talk about, the candles, the levels, they all live inside trends. And if you don't understand what trend you're in, you're going to lose money. Today we're talking about market structure. We're learning how to identify uptrends, downtrends, and sideways markets. And here's the key. Each trend requires a different trading strategy. In my trading room, we always start the day by asking one question. What trend are we in? Because that determines everything else we do for the day.
Disclaimer. Stocks, futures, and options involve substantial risk and are not suitable for every investor. I am not a financial advisor, and I do not give financial advice. Everything we say and do are opinions, and for educational purposes only. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to our video. It will really help us out with the algo. Let me start simple. A trend is just direction. Price is moving somewhere. An uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. Price goes up. It pulls back a little, but not as low as before. Then it goes even higher. A downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. Price goes down. It bounces a little, but not as high as before. Then it goes even lower. Sideways, price is not going up or down. It's stuck between support and resistance, bouncing back and forth. Here's what's important. Trends continue more often than they reverse. If you trade with the trend, you have the odds in your favor. If you trade against the trend, you're betting on a reversal. Big difference in probability. Let me show you the uptrend. This is where the money is made. In an uptrend, every single low is higher than the previous low, and every single high is higher than the previous high. What does this tell you? Buyers are winning. They're not backing down. Even when price pulls back, they step in at higher prices. That's buying pressure. In an uptrend, where do we trade? We look for bounces at support. We buy on pullbacks. We ride the trend up. Here's my question. Comment below. Have you caught an uptrend trade recently? What was it? Stock? Crypto? Forex? Tell me the asset, and I want to see if you spotted it early. Here's how to identify an uptrend on your chart. Don't guess. Use this system. First, find the low points where price bounced. Draw a line connecting them. This is your support line. If this line is sloping higher, that's a good sign. It means each bounce is higher. Second, find the high points where price got rejected. Draw a line connecting them. If this line is also sloping higher, that's confirmation. The steeper the angle of these lines, the stronger the uptrend. In my trading room, this is literally how we identify uptrends. We draw these two lines. We see if they're both sloping higher. If they are, we're looking for long opportunities. So how do we trade an uptrend? Two main strategies, and they're simple. Strategy 1. Bounce plays. You see the uptrend. You see the support line. Price is pulling back to support. You wait for price to touch support and show a confirmation candle. When you see that confirmation, you buy. Strategy 2. Breakouts from consolidation. Within an uptrend, price sometimes consolidates. Then, boom, price breaks out of that consolidation. Big green candle. That's your entry. Both strategies work because they're working with the trend. Now the opposite. Downtrends. In a downtrend, every single high is lower than the previous high, and every single low is lower than the previous low. What does this tell you? Sellers are winning. They're in control. Every time price bounces, it doesn't go as high. In a downtrend, where do we trade? We look for rejections at resistance. We short on bounces. We ride the trend down. Downtrends can be just as profitable as uptrends. You make money going down. You make money going higher. The direction doesn't matter. The structure matters. Here's how to identify a downtrend. First, find the high points where price bounced. Draw a line connecting them. If this line is sloping down, that's a sign of a downtrend. Second, find the low points where price found support. Draw a line connecting them. If this line is also sloping down, that's confirmation. Again, the steeper the angle, the stronger the downtrend. Once you spot these descending lines on your chart, you know, sellers are in control. You're looking for short opportunities. So how do we trade a downtrend? Mirror image of uptrends. Strategy 1. Rejection plays. You see the downtrend. You see the resistance line. Price is bouncing up to resistance. You wait for confirmation. A shooting star. A bearish engulfing. When you see that confirmation, you short. Strategy 2. Breakouts from consolidation. Within a downtrend, price consolidates. Then, boom. Price breaks out below consolidation. Big red candle. Short entry. Both strategies work because they're with sellers. Now the third type of market. Sideways or range-bound. This is when price is not making higher highs or lower lows. It's just bouncing. Support at $5,090. Resistance at $5,110. Price bounces between them. Ranges can last for days or even weeks, and they can be extremely profitable if you trade them correctly. In my trading room, we mostly trade trends. We avoid ranges, but when we're stuck in a range, we switch strategies. The key is, recognize what you're in. Are you in a trend? Trade with it. Are you in a range? Trade the bounces. Here's something important. The biggest moves come from range breakouts. When price is stuck in a range, nothing's moving. Buyers and sellers are balanced. But that balance can't last forever. Eventually, one side says, okay, I'm done with this. They commit, they push hard. And here's the key. The longer the range, the bigger the breakout. Because more energy is building. More orders are accumulating. When it breaks, it's explosive. In my trading room, we hunt for ranges. We identify them. We wait. And when price breaks, we ride the move. Not all trends are equal. Some are weak. Some are strong. And the strength tells you how to trade it. A weak trend is a slow climb or decline. Shallow angle. Lots of pullbacks. Lots of consolidation. Harder to trade. A medium trend is the sweet spot. Healthy angle. Clear pullbacks to support. Clear rejections at resistance. Predictable. A strong trend is a steep climb or decline. Sharp angle. Price is moving. Hard to catch, but when you do catch it, the moves are huge. In my trading room, we prefer medium trends. They're predictable. But when we catch a strong trend, we hold longer. Here's where a lot of traders mess up. They don't recognize when a trend is changing. An uptrend is your friend. You're making money. Then one thing happens. Price makes a lower low. That's the warning sign. But you don't exit immediately. You wait for confirmation. You wait to see if the old support level flips to resistance. This is crucial. Do not hold a trend after it breaks. The moment you see a break of structure, you tighten your stop loss. You prepare to exit. Many traders lose months of profits by holding a broken trend for too long. Alright, let me tie everything together. This is where trading becomes beautiful, because it all connects. You understand candlestick patterns. You understand support and resistance. You understand trends. Now combine them. In my trading room, this is exactly how we find entries every single day. We're not looking for one signal. We're looking for multiple signals confirming each other. When they align, when the trend, the level, the candle, and the confluence all agree, that's when we trade. That's when we have an edge. Before we move on, let me highlight the biggest mistakes I see traders make. First mistake, trading against the trend. I see this constantly. Price is in an uptrend, and a trader tries to short it. Wrong. Second mistake, ignoring a trend change. The uptrend breaks, but the trader is still long. The trend changed. Exit. Third mistake, over trading sideways markets. Price is in a range. Trade the bounces, not the direction. Fourth mistake, exiting too early. A strong uptrend is running. You make money quickly, so you exit. Then price continues up for days. Fifth mistake, not combining everything. They identify a trend but don't use support and resistance levels. The pros? We combine everything. Trend plus level, plus candle, plus confluence. When all of them agree, we trade. Alright, here's your toolkit. This is the exact system we use in my trading room every day. Step 1. Identify the trend. Step 2. Draw trend lines. Step 3. Wait for a pullback or bounce. Step 4. Wait for confirmation candle. Step 5. Check confluence across time frames. Step 6. Enter with defined stop loss. Step 7. Let it run with trailing stop or raise stops manually. This system works. I've been using it for years, and now you can too. Here's something that separates pros from beginners. Pros read multiple time frames. A beginner looks at the 5-minute chart. They see an uptrend. They buy. But they didn't check the 4-hour chart. And on the 4-hour, the trend is down. So they buy a 5-minute uptrend, But the 4-hour downtrend is winning. They get crushed. Here's how we do it. First, zoom out to the 4-hour or daily. What's the primary trend? If both time frames show an uptrend, that's strong. Golden rule: the higher time frame wins. In my trading room, we always check the bigger picture first. Then we zoom in for entries. Let me walk you through exactly what you do on Monday morning when markets open. You open your charting platform, TradingView, Thinkorswim, whatever you use. You look at the daily chart first. Are we in an uptrend or downtrend? This is the primary structure. Then you check the 4-hour chart. Does it align with the daily? Then you zoom to your trading time frame. Where are the support and resistance levels? You wait. You don't just trade anything. You wait for price to approach your level. You wait for a confirmation candle. You wait for confluence. Then you trade. No FOMO. No gambling. Just structure. Just confluence. Just waiting for the right setup. So that's trends and market structure. How to identify them. How to trade them. How they connect with candlesticks and support/resistance. Next video, we're diving into indicators. RSI, MACD, volume profile. Challenge. Go look at a chart right now. Any chart. Tell me, what trend are you seeing? Uptrend? Downtrend? Sideways? Comment below with the asset and the trend you identified. And if you want to see me do this in real time, join the room. We're doing this live every single trading day. Thanks for watching. Next video drops in a week. See you then.